you're not allowed to go on strike. There would be legal implications. You've got to go through a union. You've got to follow the rules. You're not quite getting it, are you? It's this is the problem. This is the psychological control they have over us. These are all these systems don't exist. They are abstract rules that have been imposed on us by a government. Now, for the most part, it's not always a bad thing. You do need some kind of control over important aspects of life to prevent them from being exploited or weaponized. But problems start arising when those same legal systems, when those same unions, when these systems of control start getting weaponized against you. Okay, so that's a key word. Control. And it's pertinent to the idea of a general strike in the UK, because the reality is, and the reality that they don't want you to know, and why they keep wanting us to just peacefully protest and do all of these things that don't actually work, is because they only have control when we give it to them. Okay, the concept of a thin blue line it means that there is actually just a very, very tiny percent of the population, police officers, your border force, your army, that is enforcing the law that they set on the vast majority of the rest of us. It's a thin blue line because that blue line breaks quite quickly when people realise that, when they realise just how thin it is. Obviously familiar with the concept of a thin blue line, being an ex-police officer. Because obviously it's an expression we used to use a lot. But this is it. To take back control from controlling systems is to get past the idea that everything is risk-free, and it's to get past the idea that everything can be done lawfully. Everything can be done by the book. Okay? The law and morality aren't always the same thing, because people write the law. It's written by human beings. So if those human beings are corrupt, then guess what the laws are going to be? Guess what the regulations are going to be? Guess what the unions are going to be? There's a point where you just have to be brave enough to fight back. And I really mean this from the bottom of my heart. I do think a general strike is the only answer now. We've peacefully protested. We've written petitions. We've lobbied against the government. We've done everything, and they are not listening. We have but one option left besides a civil conflict. So let's make it count. Spread the word.